Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Moore. Out wide left, it's Allen. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. The short hands, it's Davis. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Left side, it's Davis. Touchdown, Beaver! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Takes the handoff. It's George. Turning it on. Past the 50, the 40, the 30, 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's Moore to throw. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. More to throw for it on fourth down. Going long. He's loose. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? Make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's George. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. He lets one fly deep. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Making the adjustment. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Second and long here. Tight end now in motion. Second down to the air. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Throwing more. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Moore to the air. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Davis. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They're all over it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Allen. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Beavers in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Follows his blocks. It's George. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. As we look at the stats of what has been an offensive showcase so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break. They'll start with second down. Quick give. It's Dickey. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. He's going to change things up against his defensive look. To the air. It's Levitt. Just gets rid of that one. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Turns it upfield, and he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Davis. Touchdown, Beaver! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. whistle to the line. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass, it's Levin. Out wide right, it's Davis. Makes the grab in their space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like, you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The Beavers using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, ASU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's Allen. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Draw play, it's Allen. Inside the 25. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. Gonna run it, it's Allen. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Dante Moore. Left side is Allen. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore to the air. He's going for the goal line, and he'll step across
out by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably at a field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Using his feet. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be caked from 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And the Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Levitt. Stepping to the right. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback changing the play. Snaps on 4th down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes some pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon State. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's more to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Looking to throw throw. It's Levin. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab for a big play. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw one first. Makes the grab. Across the 25, he's got room. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Sticky. Knocked down immediately. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to pass. Back's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. At the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. On the run, it's Pringle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Finds his man. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll try the left side. There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Scanning the field, it's Levin. Right side, it's Reynolds. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 36. fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Changing the routes with his receivers. He wants to throw it. Trying to blow his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Give to the big fullback. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing more. Finds his target. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun on third down, Moore. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Moore. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we...
Flying out to the left. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Beavers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to throw. It's Levitt. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left side. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Drops back on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Takes it to the house. They are down by 1, and the clock strikes 0.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It